This video is made in a collaboration with World Census, on where you can find important information about science and wildlife on our planet. Make sure to go on his channel and hit subscribe to learn more. Around 3100 BC, more than 5,000 years ago, in the Northeast Africa, a large civilization emerged and evolved. For the next centuries and even thousands of years, Egypt was a center of culture, science, trade, and religion. The ancient Egypt went through many phases of its existence, and it collapsed when the Persians invaded the land in the 6th century BC. But even so, in the Greek and Roman times, Egyptian culture and religion still prevailed. This civilization was one of the oldest in the entire world. It prevailed for so much time, and its wonders still exist today. But there are some important interesting facts about these people. Ancient Egyptian religion was a very complex system of polytheistic beliefs and rituals. The ordinary human believed in many gods. Ancient times were a period of polytheistic societies. This religion and those gods were believed to be present in and in the control of forces and elements of the nature. The Egyptian gods were shown as hybrids between humans and animals, and every one of these gods was responsible for something, including cats. Cats were sacred animals in this society, and religion was an important factor. They worshipped a cat goddess, often represented as half feline, half woman. The cat cult was present in daily life of Egyptian society. Thousands of mummified cats were found on this territory, showing the importance of these animals in this culture. For more details about the cats in the ancient Egypt and why were them sacred and so important in this culture, I will let you in the hands of World Census.
The domestic cat has proved to be one of the most successful animals on the planet, managing to capitalize on its close relations with humans to colonize every continent except Antarctica. Now, scientists have discovered that many of today's Felis sylvestris libica are descended from cats who lived thousands of years ago in ancient Egypt. Using genetic analysis, the researchers established that cats were first domesticated in the Near East about 10,000 years ago, probably by farmers, because of feline skills in dealing with mice and other rodents that raid grain stores. As the sacred companion to ancient Egyptians, cats served nobly in many roles. They helped keep city homes free of mice and poisonous snakes, but they did so much more. Cats were the sacred and exalted species of the Egyptian people. They painted murals of cats, bestowing them with lavish gifts, and often prayed to these animals. In ancient Egypt, cats were often considered magical creatures who brought good luck to the people they lived with. They were closely associated with many of the gods and goddesses Egyptians worshipped, and were thought to have even been considered demigods. Though hard for many people to believe, cats would often join ancient Egyptians on hunts. Egyptians admired the skill and intelligence behind the cat's hunting tactics, and were often joined by their feline companions when they went out for food. Certain gods and goddesses in ancient Egypt either featured cat body parts or had the ability to morph into a cat. Bast is one of the most well-known of the Egyptian goddesses. This cat goddess embodied all the characteristics of cats, such as playfulness, grace, and her cunning ways. Temples to Bast were home to many cats, and to harm a cat was considered an insult to this goddess. That's why the killing of a cat was punished with death in ancient Egypt. The goddess Neith was said to transform into a cat in order to defeat the serpent Apep, enemy of the people. The reason we know so much about the relationship between ancient Egyptians and their cats is through much artwork. Egyptians were laid to rest as mummies, surrounded by all their earthly belongings. Cats were so loved and honored during this time that they, too, received the proper burial. When a cat died, the family would mourn deeply and would mummify their beloved and sacred pet. The luckiest of cats were wrapped in fine linens and buried with scented oils, milk and mice. Throughout the Egyptian tombs and burial sites, both feline and human, we have found images of cats alongside people.